Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Aviation History on Joe Mayday's channel. Our today's main star is Bf-109 F4, a version of the most produced fighter aircraft in history, with total number built just under 34,000, and it was produced between 1936 and 1945. The F series was a further improvement of the E models. It featured a 20mm motor cannon with 200 rounds, and had two 7.92mm machine guns. Later in the war they could be fitted with two additional 20mm cannons, one under each wing. This was something that became common in the later G and K series, and this was added because some pilots complained about the lack of firepower on the aircraft, and it was obvious especially when they had to take down Allied bombers. It was powered by a DB601E engine, and it could provide 1,430 horsepower at an altitude of 2,100 meters, allowing a top speed of 659 km per hour. In all, 1,841 examples of the F4 series were produced, and saw combat as early as June 1941, on all major theaters of World War II. And now, after the history bit, let's do the fun bit and play it a bit in War Thunder. But first, before the actual combat, we have to just check on one more thing, and that is it never exceeds speed. And that is some 719 km per hour. Even though in footage it happened a little over 800 km per hour. And now for the actual historical fighting. Firstly, we are off to a heroic dive. And there are way too much targets to pick one up. And after a bit of a maneuvering, we do get a nice kill on a Hellcat. And now it's time to pick another target. Everything seemed fine, but then our pilot got into trouble he could have not foreseen. Hungover from the hard night before, he loses control temporarily over his aircraft. But he does come back to his senses, and now he's again in a fight with a P-51. But in the end he does get that kill, that will make his Oberleutnant very proud. And he won't get court-martialed for spending way too much time last night in a cabaret. Wonderful job. P-51. And now we are attacking a bomber B-25, American bomber. Let's see if those additional cannons will come to good use. Even though in War Thunder you can add just 15mm cannons, but they still come quite handy. And now for the inglorious whirlwind. It did took some time, but we did manage to get an extra kill. And now for another almost glorious victory. I don't blame my poor aiming skills, I just blame the pilot, once again. Perfectly rationally. And quite reasonably. All of the gameplay footage is from just one battle with a Bf-109 F4, so you can see it performs really well in game, even with a pilot that I suspect has a quite nasty drinking habit. And that would be all. Thanks for watching, have a fantastic day and cheerio!